Are you finding it hard to eat healthy meals while going through the grieving process? Losing someone close to you or facing economic loss can disrupt your daily routines, and making healthy food choices might be the last thing on your mind. But here's the catch. The food you consume during this time plays a pivotal role in your emotional well-being. Stick around as I unpack the significance of self-care through healthy meal options during the grieving process and discover practical tips to help you find comfort in every bite.
Welcome to Overcoming Grief, a show for women experiencing profound grief and looking for support in healing and transforming their lives. If you are ready to heal after a loss, create a new self-identity, take responsibility to do the hard things, and get massive results in your life, this show is for you. Now, here's your host, Master Grief and Life Coach, Sandy Linda.
Hello, fantastic listeners. How are we all doing today? Halloween is in a few days, and I hope you have been enjoying the post-grief wellness series and are taking incredible actions on your healing. I want to share a community spotlight. I want to have a warm welcome to our newest email subscriber, Liza. Liza recently joined our community and dove right into the morning journal that I offer, a fantastic resources for navigating grief. We're thrilled to hear that she's already finding value in our post-grief wellness series. Liza shares, I've been exploring the post-grief wellness series, and it's been a breath of fresh air during the challenging time. The content is not just insightful, but truly comforting. I can't wait for the final part of the series. We're so grateful for your support, Liza, and we are here with you every step of the way in your journey toward healing and renewal. Thank you for being a part of our community. If you haven't signed up for my community yet, what are you waiting for? Check out the show notes or stick around until the show ends for the link to my website. Can't wait to see you over there. I hope you, like Liza, are getting so much value from the previous episodes that you're taking action on your post-grief wellness to heal and renew. So I've been talking about how grief can mess with us in so many ways. It's crazy how it can affect us emotionally and physically. In one of my previous discussions, I dipped into emotional eating and how it's connected to grief. I mean, who hasn't turned to food for comfort during tough times, right? And finally, in the last part, I talked about how physical activity can be a game changer when it comes to healing and renewal. It's amazing how much better you can feel after breaking a sweat. Did you all try to look up grief yoga? If you did, let me know if you found a place or if you found the online version of it. As I wrap up our post-grief wellness series, let's savor the topic that's been at the heart of our healing journey, nourishing our souls with the goodness of food while we navigate the maze of grief. Picture a table set with a hearty feast of wisdom, where the flavors of well-being and self-care blend to create a banquet of strength. We journey through the shadows of grief, explore the healing power of movement and mindful choices. And now, as we draw the curtains on this series, we dive into the delicate art of eating with intentions. When life's challenges loom large, the siren call of junk food can be alluring, like candy on Halloween night. But the truth lies in the healthy embrace of well-balanced, nutritious meals. Like skilled chefs, we stir emotions and healing into every bite, forging a path that softens the edges of grief and guide us towards a place of emotional well-being. The road may be challenging, but the feast that awaits is worth every step. Now, staying healthy isn't just about what we eat. It also affects our emotional and mental well-being. by consuming the proper nutrients, we can handle stress, grief, and healing better. But let's be honest, making healthy food choices is tough during these times. We already struggle with grief and decision fatigue, which makes it tempting to grab some quick and easy comfort food. However, these foods may not be satisfying in the long run. In this episode, I am going to dig into the connection between grief and what we eat. We explore how taking good care of ourselves can start with our food choices and how those choices can impact our well-being. If you ever found yourself using food as a crutch when you're feeling down or struggling with maintaining a healthy diet, this episode is for you. So buckle up, let's explore the delicious world of self-care and mindful eating. Together, we will brew a remedy of self-compassion, savory knowledge, and nourishing meals that will light the path to post-grief wellness. Have you ever found yourself seeking comfort in food when you're going through a tough time? Or maybe you've struggled to muster up the motivation to eat healthy. If so, you're not alone. Grief can take a toll on many aspects of our lives, including our eating habits. One challenge you might face when you're grieving, particularly after a loss of a loved one, is decision fatigue. Now, what is decision fatigue? It's that mental exhaustion that stems from making many decisions in a short span. Suddenly, deciding what to have for lunch becomes a daunting task. You're too tired from all the other choices, and the idea of making a healthy food decision might feel like an overwhelming chore. So, you might skip meals altogether or settle for the quickest and most comforting option, like indulging in the feast of French fries, or Halloween leftover candies, or my caramel macchiato latte. Now, let me be clear. I'm not here to recommend a strict diet regimen. What I want to offer are some reasonable and practical options to help you maintain a healthy relationships with food while you're grieving. It's essential to understand that our brains and digestive system are closely connected. When we're in the midst of grief, our bodies often crave those classic comfort foods: mac and cheese, pizza, ice cream. I think you know the drill, right? Unfortunately, these foods tend to be difficult to digest and leave us feeling sluggish and even sadder. It becomes a cycle. Moreover, many comfort foods are filled with sugar, which can lead to blood sugar crashes, making us feel tired and down. Research has indicated that having some basic knowledge about foods can be quite beneficial during the grieving process. For instance, indulging in a variety of fruits like blueberries can aid in memory improvement. Foods rich in vitamin B can help reduce stress, while items such as broccoli, spinach, and iron-rich meats can enhance your stamina, strength, and immune system. Taking care of yourself during tough times is crucial. This includes consuming a well-balanced diet, ensuring you get adequate rest, and maintaining a regular exercise routine. Losing someone close to you is tough. It's like a punch in the gut that drains all your energy. It's important to be gentle with yourself and take the time you need to heal. You don't need to rush the process or stick to a strict schedule. Just let yourself feel everything and take it one day at a time. In the beginning, even simple tasks might feel overwhelming. But as you start to feel better, try to focus on doing some light exercise and eating healthier. Remember, taking care of yourself is essential, so be kind to yourself and show yourself some love. As we approach Halloween, a time for indulgence and treats, It's essential to remember that while grief can certainly impact our relationship with food, the opposite is also true. Food has the power to influence our journey through grief. Feeding your body is a way of nurturing your soul, providing the strength and resilience you need during these challenging times. So, let's embrace this season of transformation and new beginnings with open hearts and an appetite for healing. Now, as the crisp autumn air fills our lungs, let's really get into some tips on how to make the most of your healthy meal options and support yourself as you navigate the path of grief. Here are my tips of healthy meal options and self-care. So number 1 is find your balance. We love our morning coffee and the occasional glass of wine, anyone? But during tough time, it's important to watch our caffeine and alcohol intake. Caffeine can give you that initial energy boost, but it often leaves you feeling more anxious and can mess with your sleep. Likewise, that nightcap might seem soothing, but can lead to even lower moods of increased tension. Number 2, stay hydrated. Stay alert. Hydration is your secret weapon. H2O, anyone? Sip on 6 to 8 glasses of fluids a day to keep your mind sharp and focused. You don't have to stick to plain water. Opt for beverages you enjoy. Just be mindful of overindulging in sugary sodas or that extra strong espresso. They might give you a quick boost, but it's usually followed by a crash. Number 3, nourish your gut, nourish your soul. Did you know that your gut can mirror your emotions? Stress and anxiety can lead to tummy trouble. So treat your stomach kindly by feeding it plenty of fiber from fruits, vegetables, whole grains. A happy gut often means a happier you. Number 4, the magic of healthy fats. Let's discuss healthy fats. The omega-3s and omega-6, they're like brain food. You can find these gems in oily fish, nuts, dairy, eggs, avocados. Oh, I love avocados. And even olive oil. They'll help your brain stay in tip-top shape. And number 5, protein for the win. Amino acids found in protein-rich foods are crucial for your brain's performance. Plus, they keep those hunger pangs at bay. So think of meat, fish, and for our plant-based pals, some vegetables, some soy, some nuts, and seeds. They are all your go-to sources for the protein your body and mind crave. When grieving, it's important to practice self-care. This involves regularly asking yourself, what do you need most at this moment? Like, ask yourself that question. What do you need most at this moment? Your needs may change from day to day or even hour to hour. Sometimes you may feel the need to cry, talk to a friend, or simply take a break from grieving. And I do understand that grief is exhausting. But remember to take care of yourself during this difficult time. Your path to wellness starts with small steps you could take each day. Your body, mind, and heart will thank you for the care you invest in yourself. As we wrap up these recent episodes, my hope is that you found some valuable guidance to help you on your path to healing and renewal. It's been an absolute pleasure to share insights on healthy meals, physical activities, and so much more to help expand your journey through grief. This month, as I've been reminded of breast cancer awareness, it's also a heartfelt dedication to my sister and all those who have lost their battles with breast cancer. Let's honor their memories and find strength in their legacies. Remember, grief is a journey, with its storms and sunshines, its highs and lows. Through it all, I hope these wellness tips provide you with a ray of hope and a roadmap to healing. Stay strong, everyone, and never forget, you're never alone in this journey. Thank you again for listening, and I catch you on the next one. Before I forget, happy Halloween. Enjoy. Stay safe out there. Bye. If you enjoyed today's show and don't want to worry about missing an episode, you can follow the show wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could share the podcast with others who you think would benefit from it, and leave a rating and a review to let me know what you think. It doesn't have to be a 5-star rating, although I sure hope you love the show. I want your honest feedback so I can create an awesome podcast that provides tons of value on the show. Visit www.sandylinda.com/podcast launch for step-by-step instructions on how to follow, rate, and review.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Overcoming Grief. If you're ready to move into a new, rewarding life experience and want more information about how to work with Sandy, visit www.sandylinda.com.